The United States are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Is there any support? He might not... And the shot! Steaming on goalwards. And he'll shoot here! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
The United States find a position of real strength now.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been...
Can he find the finish? And he's stuck it away. They are purring, truly purring. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And now he has two. The United States are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, such a clever touch. Tries scooping one.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Driving through the middle. Goes for a shot! And that's a sharp finish. And they're threatening to fly away here.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Steaming chance! Oh, almost a sixth!
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
The United States have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. So straight into the second half. Closing in on goal. And the shot! And no mistake. And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Is there any support? He might not. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. So can he finish? Pulled out the best in the keeper.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
And we have our very first corner.
Coming on to replace him is number 23.
Steam is having a shot! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
The United States still have the cards to affect this game. Driving through the middle. Oh, shooting chance! The United States have their second corner now. Close. And the shot! It's hit the upright. It's a goal. It hurts. It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Well, now he can run away with it. Tries a shot. It's in. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them. This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Is there any support? He might not need. Shot a goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And there's a goal! And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
And yes, it's him again.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Steaming on goalwards. Shapes to shoot! And a neat finish. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade.
Great chance! Goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Absolutely.
And that's that. Perfect result, perfect outcome. A test passed with... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So things are underway. Hazard. Now the cross.
Well played and well cleared.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
He has found the way through. Now the delivery. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And it's Xavi. Shoots! No, just over.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Out of play for a throw. Rijkaard. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
This is Messi. Quality ball. Now it's Messi. Now it's Hazard. And he's managed to get free. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Israel really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Creole. Still goalless at the moment. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. He is through here. Hazard stood his ground strongly.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Yamal. And they're quick to get it back. Messi. Rijkaard. This is a promising build-up. But this is Van Nistelrooy. Cannavaro producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we have our very first corner. Pirlo with the short one. And the shot! Goal! Israel! And Israel score first.
But pour l'équipe d'Israël. Après 35 minutes de jeu par le numéro 17, Hazard.
Israel have penetrated for the first time.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Great work on the overlap. Oh, well played. And here's Yamal, showing good feet. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Silvestre is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Oh, good spread. Yamal. That'll be a throw-in. He's found a way through. No, that's been intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Somewhat off target. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. That's a good ball out wide.
Temps additionnel.
Stam, always a very imposing presence at the back. And he thumps it clear. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Israel up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised. hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think. Something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Israel can look back at a decent first half. 1-0 the score. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Israel leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Azar. Xavi, always wanting the ball, always wanting to do something different with it. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's got away. That has not gone well. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's been cut out, well played. Still just a single goal between the sides. Now it's Pelé. Serginho calmly anticipates. And it's Messi. Played out towards the right wing. Messi. Yamal. Azar. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Pelé. That's destined for the flank. Azar! Good strike, quite an alarm. Serginho. It's a really well-measured ball. Now it's Yamal. He's picked his way through. And this is Messi.
Paris Saint-Germain really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
There will be a throw-in. That's a good foray he's making. Sajid, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Stam. Cannavaro. And it's Bonucci. Now it's Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Adams. Silvestre. Rijkaard, nicely spread. That has ended up in no man's land. Looking for the run. Yamal. Stam gets a foot in here.
Paris Saint-Germain really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rijkaard. Here's Messi. Oh, there's the shot! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Corner it is.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
It's their second corner of the game.
Le numéro 15.
Pirlo plays it short.
Le numéro 13. Le numéro 41.
Tries a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pirlo gets into a good position.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Messi. He's looking wide, and he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Deep into stoppage time. Now it's count. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We're up and running then. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a 4-3-3.
Yes, and the importance of this formation is not to allow the midfield three and the attacking three to become too detached.
It's Asa! Perilously close.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
Raul. Stam does well to get it back. Hazard. Costa Curta can get it clear. Now it's Hazard. And smartly reclaimed. That's a good ball out wide. Well timed, excellent interception. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Pirlo. Spread to the right. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Brilliantly cut out. Hazard, a player who needs no introduction. And here's Yamal. Yamal proves just a little bit too strong. And this is Raul, and the shot! If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Pacho.
Benfica definitely like their pressing from the front.
Yeah, it's relentless at times, Jim, isn't it? High energy, high intensity.
Standard practice nowadays, Peter. Make sure you don't give your opponents any time to think on the ball.
Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Roberto. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's all alone. And the finish! Goal! Benfica! And Benfica take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Bigo running with the ball. Xavi. And that interception was most necessary. Dink through. Yamal receives it in a good position here. He'll try to keep this alive. Stam, Benfica have it back and can go again. Pele, pass somewhat off target. Costa Curta. Azar. And he's managed to get free.
That was lovely, that.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Azar, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's in a great position here. Yamal wants to run onto this. Azar.
Benfica have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He's a sharp little ball here. Skim shoots! Irwin made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully. But his chance! And no mistake! 2 up now, and they are cruising. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So that's 2 now without reply. And the referee has blown for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So we're underway for the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And here's Cruyff. He might be Cruyff! It's hit the upright. Oh, what has happened here? Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And we have our very first corner. Pirlo plays it short. Israel awarded another corner. This is their second corner of the game. They've played it short. And this is Azar. Tries a shot! And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's burst through. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Raul. Gets a good foot in there. Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bigo has it out wide and in space. Pirlo. And here's Cruyff. Roberto.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
He is through here. Look at the space here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cruyff. That's a shade optimistic. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Bigo picks it up out wide. Pacho. Roberto. This is a promising build-up. He's shifting through the gears here.
Oh, great feat, that.
Oh, shooting chance! Figo. That is ended up in no man's land. Neuer. Costa Curta.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
No, he's overshot the green. Benfica can now introduce the first of their substitutes. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Messi. That's going wide left. Hazard. It's Hazard! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Costa Curta. Now it's Messi.
Benfica have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And this is Pele. Now it's Figo. Figo. That is lovely. And it's Pirlo. Might be danger here. Cruyff! And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. Pirlo goes short. Can he finish? That's really well cleared. Xavi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, there's a probing ball. Great vision. And this is Raul. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace. Well, they're really trying hard.
Pirlo has given away a free kick. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Israel are down to 10 men.
Está a proceder-se a uma substituição.
That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
And he's making progress on the ball. He's got away. Tried running through him, but he was not having it. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That has not gone well. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Spread out to the left. Played back into the centre. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. Guardiola. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now that looks a decent ball.
Vamos ter 3 minutos de
Now Costa
compensação.
Curta. Beckenbauer. Distributed tidily. And here's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Beckenbauer. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Substituição para o Benfica. Número 20. Número 3. Vão dar os seus lugares a número 14.
Hangs
Número
one in.
16.
That's that, the end. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but